got trust issue.
You shut down like this all the time. What are you so upset about?
But what if I try this and I still want to go back to London?
We came back and then he said that we want to move out. Remember I cried?
Yeah, you cried.
Because I thought that now you don't accept us already.
My name is Shawn, I'm a content creator, and this is my dad, Anthony.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming. Okay. Before we start, we are going to watch a video.
All right.
Okay?
Do you get everything you need?
Yeah, I mean I can get everything online anyways.
Any other furniture?
I already have everything I need.
Why do you need to rent this place?
I want my own space. Anyway, I don't plan on staying here for long.
Why do you keep on saying that? At least you give it a try. Over here, you have us. We can take care of you. And you know that we all accept you.
Okay, but what if I try this and I still want to go back to London?
That I cannot stop you. You are an adult anyway. At least you try. You like plants, right? Whenever you are feeling lonely or sad, then just go and get a plant.
Okay, but who will take care of
If you
them
leave, I will look
if I-
after them. I will take care of them.
Wow. Yeah.
How was that for you?
Yeah, it's about me.
I remember when I first came back, it was very difficult and there were like lots of things going on. And you being there for me and being my best friend, you were like basically my rock, because it was very, very hard with all the things that was going on in my life, and you basically grounded me. And I remember how you would take me out to buy plants, and how I would always like the big plants, and then we would squeeze all the plants into the car.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference, I think, about the video is that I actually don't drive, so my father is the one that's driving.
Yeah, like you came back from the first few years. you are grumbling, you're like, wow, this is not the place I want, you want to go back. Then what did I say? I said, be patient, you can make it.
Yeah.
Then now, see, I'm right.
Yeah, you're always right that.
When he said that he want to go to London and study, and then he said that he got a place in quite a famous university. After a few years, he worked there, and then he also do business over there. I can remember one time when he called me and then he cried. He cried like hell, asking for help, things like that. That is the time that triggered me lah. My wife and myself are so worried, and then we quickly book a ticket and then we fly over there.
I think being away and living in London, not having support of my family, emotional support but physical support as well, really made me feel like I needed to fend for myself. The reason why I cried, I remember I called you, I cried, and I said, Dad, I understand now. I understand how it feels like to be trying to earn money and take care of people that you love and being in so much pressure. And I said to him, I don't even have children. I can't imagine then when you had me, like, how could you cope all the stress? And so I think that was the breaking point, that it really connected us. I was like, I'm sorry. And I think it was also me reaching out to my dad that really changed things.
From there, I think that he felt that we really care for him from that time onwards. That's how we get closer. But of course, as a father, we don't show. This is my generation. When we brought up like that, like my father, we don't know how to show love to the kids. It's only that when they are real in need, then we really give what they need.
When I was a lot younger, my dad and I were not in the best of terms. We would argue quite a lot. And also there was a lack of communication between each other. Like, I'm a very emotional person, whereas my father came across lack of emotion. Obviously now I know you're not like that. And he was very fierce and always focusing on results, wanting to push me. And I think the way he tries to motivate me is through very harsh words, trying to put me down so I would fight and want to prove him wrong. And like, there are many times it succeeded. I'm a very driven person, but obviously it didn't help in our relationship. I think there were a lot of times when I was younger, we would get arguments because he would say that I'm too sensitive and needed to be like more like a man or like more tough. And whenever he said that, it would trigger me, and then we will argue so much, right? It was so bad. All of us have very like big tempers, and so like we would really clash all the time. I think there were like a lot of other things buried underneath as well. During that time, I was also coming out to my family, and they were having a hard time accepting me for being gay. And I think like it's a mix of that with how we communicate.
Why don't I bring you back to like how I treat him? Because I'm a regular in the army for 6 years. I'm an army officer. And then I'm very strict to my soldier. And then I thought that using that method to him, I think I can make a better man of him. Which is he back, meaning that everything goes wrong. He is very brave. He called me and my wife together, and then he just confessed that he's a gay. Of course, at first we are shocked. We ask myself, how can it be? But after a few days, we think about no matter how, he also doesn't want to be like that.
Growing up as a gay person in Singapore is difficult because the culture and the society and the media doesn't normalize it. So you always feel like you're like this monster, this scary thing. And when you look around you, you don't see anyone that's like you. So you always feel like there's something wrong with you. So there's a lot of internalized homophobia, and you always feel alone.
To think of this kind of thing that also is our fault.
Why? What do you say?
Yeah, because the way to raise children, and at present now I saw my children raise their kid, is totally different. So I can see the real mistake that my generation, my wife and me make, is because we didn't show love, we didn't show care.
Is that what you and mom really think?
No, not mom, it's me.
Oh, is what
It's
you
not
really
me.
think?
Remember when the day when we came back and then he said that you want to move out? Remember I cried?
Yeah, you cried when I told you.
Yeah, because I thought that now you don't accept us already. It's like you want to move out.
Huh? Why?
Because after you review, you are a gay, then when
You are gay. We
and
don't
you
use
are
a.
gay, and then you want to move out, then of course we felt hurt lah. We don't know what you're thinking about lah.
Oh.
That's
But
why.
it's not that.
How do I know? We don't know ma.
But I moved out because I wanted. Because I'm in my mid-30s, Dad.
Yeah,
It's not because I don't accept you or mom. It's not. Maybe it's difficult you seeing me like in the beginning needing your help and then eventually becoming more independent.
No, the time moves so fast.
Oh,
During our old mindset, it's like the children always stay with their parents.
oh,
That's why we thought that something is wrong, either me or your mom.
no, it's not that.
That's why I always say that it's me, because I'm the one who give you a lot of pressure. Man.
It's not you that is. I actually think that me being back in Singapore and why I've been able to grow so much as a person, as an adult, and being comfortable in Singapore is because of you. You were the one that helped me feel more comfortable here. And since I came back, I think our relationship has got so much better in the last 3 years.
Of course, because I will never say no to you. For example, you say, today I want to go buy plants. Okay, I say, okay, let's go. I never say no to you. Correct or not? You want to shift from Tiong Bahru to Toa Payoh, with my small mini, I also help you to carry everything.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. The last 10 years, I was pretty much by myself trying to figure everything out. And then now, we're able to go on that journey together. Not just as father and son, but I feel like we're like friends, you know? I think also because I'm older and I've gone through things. So when he says something that upsets me, I take a different tone with him. I wouldn't fight back anymore. Instead, I just tell him in a calm manner, whatever he said has hurt me. And if he carries on saying these things, it makes me not want to share with him. And the reason why I need him to know this is because I love him. We can't keep fighting because I want our relationship to get better. The first time I do it, he gets annoyed. He's like, you're always like this. You always talk like this. I don't talk to you, you know. But I think if you're consistent and you're like, I just sit with him. If he grumbles, then I will sit with him and let him grumble. But eventually, I think my dad understood.
I think there's a phase say you cannot beat them, then what?
Join him.
You have to join them. As a father, listen first. After listening, you just give your opinion. is a very good method. Don't say no lah. Sometimes no, you can use other words rather than, you know what I mean. I can also say that it's because of love too lah. Rather than trying to fight yourself and then you want to be a brave one, in the end you will suffer.
Like he said, I think last time he was very quick to speak, like he wouldn't listen. But I will also say that ever since you went through the surgery, you really, really changed a lot.
Yeah. The surgery is about bypass. I don't know. I'm a very active guy. I don't know how I get it, but I got it lah. I went in a surgery during the first night when I opened my eyes. Surrounded me the ICU. I surrounded me all the sick person, and every night I can hear crying. Life is you don't know what is coming. I don't know I can make it or not. That's the first night. The second night, which everything is very painful. My wife was there, my elder daughter is there. He's not there.
I wasn't there. I was in London. They didn't tell me. They didn't tell me what was going on.
That's the starting point to change for better. To learn from someone that, I also read books about how to be a good father.
Now, how I've changed is that I began to be less reactive. I think like when my father says something to upset me, then I would immediately fight back. Like I would say back, like, oh, you say one thing, I say 10 times worse. And I would say things to deliberately hurt him because he's hurt me. I believe that if you want to have a good relationship with your parents, like you need to make the effort. It's like how I make an effort to get close to my friends. I would hang out with them, I go drinking, go spend time. Then I have to do the same to my father. Regardless if we have our differences, regardless if during that time, they still didn't accept me for my sexuality. So I have very much a lot of reason why I should push them away, I should reject them also. 5 or 6 years ago, something changed. And it was that one conversation I had with you. It was just after my dad's operation. And I was like, Dad, you almost died. And I can't imagine a life without you. But also I can't imagine that there will be a day when you pass away and I feel like I don't know you and you don't know me. That feeling of regret is not something I can live with. The reason why we can't get close is because I feel like you can't accept me for being gay. So can we just get over this? Will you please accept me? And him, in my dad's way, he was like, okay lah. You think I don't know, man? You're a gay. I'm okay. And he just swept it off. And I was like, oh my gosh, I came out to him for 15 years. It took so long for him to accept me. And then the way he said it was just like very blasé about it. And I think at that moment, I didn't really let it sink in. But over the years, my parents have changed also. When they came to visit me in London, I was living with my ex at the time. And my parents were very kind to him as well. Seeing how my parents expressed love towards him was a way of them showing and telling me that they accept me.
I believe when a parent knows that your son is a gay or your daughter is
gay.
Your daughter is a lesbian or something like that, I can understand they cannot accept it. But the thing is, no matter how you don't accept, they are your blood. Listen to their story and then why they are like that. You're worried that your relative know, then you will talk about it. Let them talk about it. It's okay. It's not their choice. So my advice to them, to the parents out there, to accept them lah. And then slowly the relationship between the son and the children and the father will get closer once they understand each other.
Throughout the years growing up, I was doing everything I can to feel worthy, to feel accepted. That's why I worked so hard. That's why I try to get good grades. That's why I try to be a good brother. I try to do good deeds, just so I hope that that will be enough for my parents to love me and accept me. And unfortunately, for quite a long time, they are unable to come to terms with that. You have changed so much, Len, and I think it's because of your acceptance towards me stopped me from trying to find acceptance from other places. So I realized that I don't need to do anything anymore to be loved, because now, with my parents and my family accepting me, I feel truly complete. Every Sunday is sacred. I have to spend time with my family. I've learned that love is patience. Love is also effort. And so when they didn't accept me, I just told myself, okay, if they don't accept me, that's fine. For being gay, that's fine. I will wait for them to accept me. But while waiting for them, I need to connect with them also. I want to become their best friend. Every time we're sitting in the car, like even him driving me here, or if I ask him for a favor, or if I'm traveling, like then he will come to my place and clean my place, super clean. I think like it's all these little investments that you make, all these like normal, boring moments. For now, it might not mean anything, but I know that when that day comes, like I will look back and I feel like I've done my part as their son, like how he has done his part as a good father. You know you're a good father, right? You know you're a good father, right?
No, I cannot admire myself. You
are like
the person who say that, I can say.
You can accept yourself.
Yeah, if you say I'm a good person, I can accept, but I cannot admire myself.
He's a good father. My father's a really good father. He's really evolved through the years. Like, and I think at every part of the journey, like I feel he meant well. Even in the younger years where we were arguing and he was saying things to discourage me, to motivate me. Like now looking back, I know he meant well. When he wasn't home, because he was outside working, because he wanted to give the best to his family, he meant well. And even now, him changing so he can connect with me, to build a relationship with me, he's doing his best. And I think that's one thing I've learned growing up, is that our parents are just like us. We just have no idea what we're doing. We're just trying to figure out how to do your best. I truly believe that parents or fathers want to have a relationship with their children. I like to believe that all want to. It's about taking that leap of faith, that extension of your hand, to show them and communicate that you love them, to ask them out, to create memories. I truly believe that if you make the effort and you're consistent and you're patient, like, love will win.
They're all my treasures. Diamond, ruby, things. Father don't reveal his feeling. It's all inside. He cannot tell by looking at my face. But down inside my heart, there's always love. I think all fathers do that. It's only that they don't want to reveal, because they want to show they are tough. You know what I mean?
Do I think my dad's a tough man? I think he acts tough. It's very interesting when my dad talks about his role as a father, he sees it as solving problems. I think you sometimes, like, also maybe like me, feel like you have to work in order to be loved or to be accepted. But for me, actually, how I see my father is that I see him as a rock. Like, he grounds me.
Life is so short. You cannot take this, even when you die without forgiving your children. Your children will live the rest of his life or her life. So I think my advice is just let go. Oh, yeah. Hug me, parents. Okay.
Thanks, Dad.